What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, like one half Enduro. Um, and yes, I agree with the title that I put on this video. All right, before you watch the one Generation N, don't forget check Generation N later tonight. But obviously, everybody's upset about the $70, $80, $90 in the games. And I mean, blew my face saying all my videos, if you don't like it, don't buy it. If you like it, buy it, right? Now, I want to say to the people who say, "Oh, let's boycott," and you guys are going on the Nintendo because I've seen more videos of people just like, I think it'll be the same thing also in the treehouse. They when you go to the chat, lower the price, lower the price, lower the price. Here's the thing. I have no problem with that. You guys say keep pressuring Nintendo, bring the price. I understand what's going on, and I've made my consent and my fight about it. I mean, my logical thinking of it, and understand how the game is, and said what I gotta say. And the reason I am not angry is because I've been saying stuff like this was going to happen for a long time. Most of the subscribers of Indoor Channel, your Fluid, your Torelli, Dark Ghost. I forgot your new name, but Dark Ghost. Many people, Triple M, Anderson, and many more. If I forget you, but the main people. Y'all already know I've been saying this for a long time. For though I have got a lot of new subscribers, literally in the last 2 days, which is ridiculous, but it's been because I've been pumping out more videos, so I understand that. So that makes sense. So you pump out more content, people will watch. That makes logical sense to me in that regard. So I want to say this to most people. I've been saying for the longest time that this is going to happen. I say also about a physical game. I'm going to play a little video here, which helps me to understand something more better, and it's good. But I've said this before, since 2014, which is when we started the Endure channel, me and my sister, Katie, my sister. I said physical is the only way I'm going to go. I noticed that back then, but the bigger YouTubers wanted to push digital. They wanted to push convenience. That's what's been hurting people, the convenience of things. Y'all wanted convenience. A lot of big YouTubers, as you're going to see in a show later tonight, you're going to see a lot of big YouTubers saying, "Oh, this is crazy. You ain't key card. This is going to be digital," while saying that we want a physical, while saying, "Yeah, I need physical game. I bought a digital game all the time." Sorry, that's what I meant to say. You're pushing for digital now, physical now, but then they will force it digital for the whole, like, for 10 years. No. And also, I wanted to put in, like I said, y'all wanted this situation. That's what you get. None of y'all made none. I could go back to some of y'all videos, and I have, just to make sure of something. None of you guys would say nothing back when we got into Generation 9. Everybody was just pumping more PlayStation. PlayStation doing this. Oh, Xbox from the bag. Like I said before, I say it again. PlayStation did the exact same thing as Xbox. It's just that they didn't say it out loud like Xbox. I respect Xbox more for telling the truth up front, while PlayStation did the exact same thing behind the scenes. Funny how that works, but that's just what it is. Now, I did say, I see that Nintendo made an app to on your phone, so they will get direct link towards you. I don't have it on my phone, but if you're a true Nintendo fan, and I am a true Nintendo fan, but I don't have a phone. But if you want it, the reason I'm saying this part right here is because it's best to get the facts from the horse's mouth. We have tons of YouTubers saying all kind of shit out there. Even I have made mistakes as well. Like I said, I made my mistake I made my biggest mistake on my radio show. I always say wait 72 hours before making assumptions. And even I made mistakes in some of my videos I've in the past. The video I put up with the SSD, not SSD, the micro SD card. I was wrong on that. I was right on the price, but I was wrong on showing you what I showed you. But I'm gonna release another video right behind this video right here. This is a longer video. I'm gonna release a more shorter video about the same topic in a way when you see this. You'll be labeled differently, of course. But I want to say that I won't have no problem if you all boycott Nintendo. Boycott Nintendo. Everybody said boycott Nintendo. Boycott them. Do it. Boycott them. If you want your voice to be heard, that's the way your voice to be heard. Boycott them. Spam up the thing. Drop the prices. Drop the prices. Drop the prices. So again, if you guys could spam it up and force Nintendo's hand to drop the prices, it will benefit me. So I'm not gonna be against it. I understand the argument of people want it to be cheaper and stuff, but like I said before, I've been saying this is gonna happen, and I'm not surprised. I'm in the wolf crying, the boy crying wolf for the longest time, and I'm just too tired to keep on saying. All I can tell you is that's what happened, and I said when the time comes when Nintendo follows certain things. That's just what's going to be what it is. Y'all keep on talking that mess. But anyway. I released a little short yesterday talking about game cards and stuff like that. And it looked like Nintendo is like, again, once again, at least Nintendo games, which is the games I like the most, is going to stay on the cartridge majority of the times. That's what we're seeing. But let's see something here. And again, for all the stuff they're doing, that could be upres to 4K and all this stuff, the textures and everything they can. Nintendo once again shows people how you do the shit right.
Here, and as we know, the Switch 2 has 256 gigabytes of internal storage, which is much faster than the standard Switch storage. In fact, they showed a comparison between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, where it loads an awful lot faster. But how quickly are you going to fill up that 256 giggies? Well, in terms of third-party titles, we have no idea, and they'll probably be a bit beefier than these ones because Nintendo tend to keep their file sizes fairly small. But even Nintendo file sizes are growing. So let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the Switch 2 edition. That is going to be a whole 100 megabytes smaller. Wait, what do you mean, Howl Labs? How did you make it smaller? And that's with the new stuff. That doesn't make sense, Hal.
That's not Nintendo magic.
You and figure out your secrets.
Exactly.
But Nintendo Cube aren't quite on the same wavelength, as Mario Party Jamboree has in fact grown. It's gone from 5.3 giggies on the Switch 1 to 7.7 giggies on the Switch 2. Which makes sense, there's a lot more content, and also the resolution and textures are expanding on Switch 2.
Yep.
So, Kirby, I don't know what's going on with you. And we've also got a file size for not GameCube Nintendo Switch Online, but GameCube Nintendo Classics. And what's interesting about this is I kinda assumed that you'd be downloading them individually, because GameCube games are a whole lot bigger. But no, the file size is 3.5 gigabytes, which pretty much matches the selection that they've got here in the image, which is Soul Calibur 2, Wind Waker, and F-Zero GX. Interestingly, during Treehouse, they also had Super Mario Strikers, or Mario Smash Football, as we call it here in Europe, in the lineup. But that seemingly won't be there at launch, according to this screenshot. So that's funny. But yeah, 3.5 gigabytes, so we may be downloading every single game that comes to the service. Hopefully there is a toggle, just to make the file size a bit more manageable, because this will get very beefy if there's no toggle in the future. But yeah, for now, 3.5 gigabytes. Now, let's get into the brand new Switch 2 software. Donkey Kong Bonanza. Let's compare this to Mario Odyssey, the closest comparison. So, Super Mario Odyssey was 5.7 gigabytes on the Switch 1. Donkey Kong Bonanza is about double that, 10 gigabytes. Not point anything, just 10 giggies. And Mario Kart World is also around double the size of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's gone from 11.3 gigabytes to 23.4 gigabytes, making it the largest Nintendo first-party game to my knowledge. Other big Nintendo games have been Smash Bros. Ultimate at 17.3 gigabytes, Tears of the Kingdom at 16.7 gigabytes.
And this is why I was saying, man, this will be flipping awesome. Look at all this is old stuff in the back. Like, this is Nintendo's compression magic. I like it. I love it. I'm happy that they still keep it up with it. So unless you see a key card, which he's going to show an example of it, the key card. And again, one of the games, and it shows you third party is full of shit most of the times. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm saying in a little bit right now. But that's crazy.
I don't think we have a file size for Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 edition yet, but I don't imagine it'd be that much larger. And then Xenoblade Chronicles 3 at 14.4 gigabytes. So Mario Kart World is around the largest Switch game by about 6 gigabytes. So pretty beefy, but compared to most of the industry, still pretty much on the small size. We know Cyberpunk is using a 64 gigabyte Switch card. We don't know exactly how big the game is going to be, but I'd imagine roughly
that's going to be a key card
as the biggest first-party game here. We also know that most Switch 2 software from third parties are coming on the data packs, the data cards even. So they're not real cards. You just sort of put them in and download the game. It's a real shame.
So there you go. It's key cards. So there you go. And I want to zoom in to show you. See, game key cards. So you see, I saw the box art for the Mario game. Mario Kart, sorry. And DK Bubbles, and also Metroid, and it doesn't have that in the box art. So that's good. Now this is why I say it's crazy. Bare default. What the hell? Why? My point is, I could understand Street Fighter. I really could understand Street Fighter because we know how they are, but I'm not really gonna get that. But Bravely Default, it was on a 3DS. How the heck this is? Why you can't pay up for the card?
Especially with something as small and pretty unimpressive as Bravely Default.
Yeah.
That's just the 3DS game. It's going to be probably around 8 gigabytes, 4 gigabytes.
Exactly.
So there's really no reason that should be on a download card. When Cyberpunk is making the effort for 64 gigs, it's just a real shame that most of it's going in this direction. But anyway, these are the first-party game file sizes. What do you think? Is this around what you expected? And when Monolith Soft come along with their big RPG for the Switch 2, do you think their file sizes will radically grow, or are they going to keep them, pretty much intact? We're looking at double the sizes for most of these, like Mario Kart World is double Mario Kart 8, Donkey Kong is double Mario Odyssey. So if Xenoblade 3 is around 14.4 gigs, we could be looking at like around a 30 gigabyte Monolith Soft game, which still pretty conservative in what most game file sizes are today. And before we go, the Japanese eShop's also given us a price.
Yeah, so this is basically, so they're talking about this, and even I will say that, so the price for the price, if you convert it, we don't know if it'll be the same equivalent or not, but the price converted for Mario Kart, the Welcome Tour, is $5. I said $5 ain't worth it. It should be like $1. But I digress from that. So again, I go with you guys. Push it. You want to boycott? Boycott. If you want to spam, and I say, and I approve this, go ahead and spam in the Nintendo Treehouse. Drop the price, 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 drop the price. I have doubt because I'm a benefit from it. So why would I be against it? If I could get, if Nintendo America could be like, okay, you should drop the price at least for our stuff, then yeah. But hey, we'll see what happens. But I'll again catch y'all in the next video. Remember, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply enjoy games on all, wow, on all consoles, including PC. Peace out.